My friends, yeah. For those of you that don't know who she is, she was a former singer in this group In Vogue. They were hot back in the day, man. So she has now hit 58. She was born 24th of November 1966. She's a couple months younger than I. Okay? So I can tell you, my friends, this is not the best time to be broke. But for those of you that don't know the story, let's listen to her tell it to you.
Being vulnerable is not a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign of courage because you show up not knowing the outcome. You show up not knowing the reaction people are going to have and what they're going to feel about it or how you're going to be judged. And when I first started this channel, I knew that I was going to talk about this episode. This was one of the topics that I wanted to discuss. And people are like back and forth with me over this whole time, like, well, you shouldn't talk about it because you're a celebrity, and what if they judge you? And I'm like, okay, what if? What if they judge me? So what? We're all judged. Life is life. And it was like nobody has stepped or walked 5 steps in my stilettos. So it's real, and it's okay. It's like part of being human is to be vulnerable. I'm human first. I don't care about celebrity. I don't care about being a woman. I don't care about any of the things that we think, oh my God, you shouldn't. It's like, that's the very reason that I should. That's the very reason that I am. I'm glad you guys are still with me and that you didn't give up on me. It's been a minute. Like I said, so a lot of people are like, she's not coming back. We're not going to see her again. Yeah, you will. Thank you for having faith in me. Okay, that said, and I've always been honest too. That's the other thing. I'm like, why stop now? I'm not going to change who I am. I think that's what a lot of people love about me. I hope that's what you guys love about me. So anyway, my aim is to inspire and to let people know that you're capable of anything. No matter what the odds are against you, you are capable of anything. You're capable of everything. Whatever you think you can't do, you can do that thing. Like, come on, man, this is life. We got to figure shit out for ourselves. So anyway, I digress. You guys, for the past almost 3 years, I have been living in my car. I said it. Oh my God, it's out. I've been living in my car. Everything. Whatever you think you can't do, you can do that thing. Like, come on, man, this is life. We got to figure shit out for ourselves. So anyway, I digress. You guys, for the past almost 3 years, I have been living in my car. I said it. Oh my God, it's out. I said it. Oh my God, it's out. I've been living in my car. Oh my gosh.
Becomes extremely difficult. And we're talking about Dawn Robertson, my friends. Yeah. For those of you that don't know who she is, she was a former singer in this group In Vogue. They were hot back in the day, man. So she has now hit 58. She was born 24th of November 1966. She's a couple months younger than I. Okay? So I can tell you, my friends, this is not the best time to be broke. But
Shalom, shalom, all praises goes to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rakakudash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, salutations, and to the Lekman, feeding the sheep of Yahweh. By Hashem, Yahweh Shai, in sincerity and truth of this great gospel coming out of our Bible. And it seemed that these women never gonna get it, never gonna get it. They never gonna get it, never gonna get it. No. Yeah, these women have lost their goddamn minds in this society, man. They done fell victim to pride. Right? They done fell victim to haughtiness. They done fell victim to Esau putting them on a pedestal that's not there. Man. Right? These women were set up to cause division. We're set up to cause men to fall, right? We're set up for chaos, right? They weren't set up to bring order and make things good in this society. They know how to use a woman, right? The Bible told us, through her we all die, right? That is the spirit of a woman in power, a spirit of death, a spirit of destruction, a spirit of upside downness. Yeah, the girl want to be a man and the man want to be a girl, right? In a house raised by a woman, right? And what's happening right now? These women are being brought low. They're losing things, right? You went from a multi-million-dollar selling albums to living in your motherfucking car, right? You had the TLC. They talking about I don't want no scrub, and now they some scrubs. They ain't got no motherfucking money, right? They ain't got no money. It's a bunch of women, man. The only thing keeping them afloat is who they man, right? The Bible says a man shall be what? It's the book of Isaiah 32:2. It says, and a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind in a covert, from the tempest as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land, right? A man is going to be that protection, that shield for a woman in those times. What man we talking about? A man of the Lord. A regular man going to get killed. A regular man about to starve. A regular man about to go through hell, right? What the Bible say? This is the book of Isaiah 65 verse 13. It says, therefore thus saith Yahweh, our Lord Yahweh power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry, right? You 2/3, you wicked men of this society. When that famine comes, you're going to starve. You're going to eat your children. You're going to be looking for bread and you ain't going to find it. I'm going to read it. Says, therefore thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servants, the men that did the will of the Lord, who was about the Lord's business, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed, right? It's about to be a lot of men be put to shame, right? And it's already happening. You've seen these rich rappers, entertainers being taken down, right? You've seen celebrities losing everything. They got to live in their cars. They living in tents. And why you think a lot of them done disappeared? Because the money done disappeared. They don't want. You seen what happened to Buckshot? Lord whooped his ass. He went to go collect on some so-called rent money, and the Lord whooped his ass, left him bloody on the streets. Right? Because this ain't the time for us to sell out Brady. You got these sell out Britties, and we talking about you Israelites who sold out. These sell out Britties, right? They serve no purpose. Because don't nobody give a damn about this Hollywood no more, right? They got something called AI, right? That AI.
Here we go. Yeah. 3 minutes. Don't say anything.
Oh, no.
Don't say anything.
All right.
Trust me.
Just responding to this frame right here. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hi, you've reached Karen. Please leave a message after the tone.
Karen, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Shut up, Mom.
For Christ's sakes, it's out of the question.
You fucking moron! Didn't you wear that yesterday?
Hey, you sexy lady, come here.
Hi, this didn't fit me. I would like to return it.
I'm sorry, ma'am. We don't accept returns.
Let me talk to your manager.
The manager isn't here right now. He can't talk to you.
People have been stepping on me for too long. I mean it, goddammit. We deserve refunds. I'll track him down if it's the last thing I do.
What did I say about giving refunds?
Say hi to Reddit, motherfuckers.
Let me know if you want to start a loyalty card.
Sir, we have a problem. Looks like motherfuckers saw half price. We have an unsatisfied customer. 俺がやる.
I've been reading a lot about my rights as a citizen lately.
know anything about an incident with a roller skater?
This is fucking harassment, and I will sue you.
Unbelievable. Let me just say this. If you didn't figure that out, that was entirely made with AI.
Oh, you're kidding.
That was one. I'm going to go in the thread. The guy's going to talk. It took him 1 month to make. He gives the cost and entirely made with AI.
Oh, you're kidding.
That was one. I'm going to go in the thread. The guy's going to talk. It took him 1 month to make. He gives the cost, and we'll go through it right now. Hollywood is fucked.
Right? Hollywood, the whole industry as a whole is what? It's over. You got AI music, you got AI movies, and that shit was raw as hell. It took him 1 month to make. And when he went into it, he only used 3 people to make it. 3 voices, 3 voice people. Right? And a lot of these people you saw in the movie were generated. It's showing you that, man, they don't need you people no more of this society. They don't need you singers. They don't need you entertainers. Right? So what you gonna do? It's a lot of these jobs. What? They got fucking robots doing the jobs, man. They got McDonald's with robots. Grocery stores, robots. Warehouses with robots, automation. Right? So, what? People are being X'd out, right? And that's what's happening to these people, man. They finding out that the world that they thought they was gonna be living in don't no longer exist. Don't no longer exist. Don't nobody want to hear that 90s R&B. Don't nobody want to hear R&B, period. There's only one type of music right now. It's either that degenerate, satanic rap shit or some twisted-ass Edomite music. Ain't nothing in between. Ain't nothing in between. It's over for these people, man. It's a beautiful thing. Shalom. Give me 1 second. I'm reading the book of Ecclesiastes 12 and 4. It reads, "And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and what it says, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And all the daughters of music shall be brought low." And you're seeing this ex-musician woman brought very low to the point 3 motherfucking years living in her car. Right? And you know, it's another thing. It show you these musicians, they act like they got friends. Man, they ain't got no friends. Once the money goes, the homies go. Right? The friends go. Right? They only care about you when you're on top so they can be around you, so they can feel that celebrity status with you. But really, they don't give a damn. Right? It's a lot of these motherfuckers. You remember Selena, the one singing ass woman? What happened to her? So-called manager killed her. Ugly ass, wicked ass manager clapped her ass over what? Jealousy. Over jealousy. That's another thing in this game of music and industry entertainment. Bunch of jealous people, bunch of snakes. Right? Look at all these musicians. They doing all the music and don't own a motherfucking thing. They don't own nothing. Ecclesiastes 12 and 4, it says, "And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low." Yeah, it's gonna be more jobs. That's why you think they were complaining in Hollywood over AI. You just seen a mark use an AI to make a movie in 1 month. Right? And you see them motherfuckers in Hollywood, it's taking them 3 to 4, 5, 6 months to make a movie. Costing them hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, and guess what? Ain't nobody go see it. Don't nobody give a damn about it. Right? But these dudes can make a movie from their crib within what? Wait till them Asians get a hold of this technology and study it. Right? The indie scene, right? The movie indie, independent. Them dudes gonna be making some raw ass movies that's gonna knock Hollywood straight clear the fuck out the box. Right? It says, "And the doors shall be," and this is going to be on the internet for free. Right? "And the doors shall be shut in the streets." Right? Hollywood doors. Record label doors. Right? Grocery store doors. Hospitals, schools. "And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird." And what it says, "And all the daughters of music shall be brought low." Remember, it used to be multiple different type of genres of music. You had the oldies, you had your rock, you had your hip hop, you had your that cowboy bullshit, you had classical music, right? You had all type of different type of music, your John Denver type music, right? And now all you got is that bullshit hip hop. Everything is surrounded around that demonic, satanic hip hop. Why? Because the Lord is bringing that shit low. It says that all the daughters of music shall be brought low. right? And this is only the beginning of the end of this place, right? Because the end game is what? Thermonuclear destruction. Thermonuclear destruction. The Lord's going to bring down the spirit of this place first, right? Through the jobs vanishing, right? Through the businesses closing, through opportunity vanishing, right? The Lord's giving this place over to a cruel ruler, right? DJT. And he don't give a damn about an American. He don't care about an American, right? That's why he got Elon Musk with him. Right, I'm gonna read this in the book of Revelation 18, and let's start at, wow, perfect. We're gonna start at verse 16. It says, and saying at last, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour, so great riches come to naught. Right, you gotta realize this is the beginning of the end for this place. It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. Enjoy the food that you're eating right now. Pretty soon you're not going to be able to find those foods, right? All them little colognes and perfumes and stuff, all these different things that you enjoy, the weaves, the shoes, the pants, the different clothings, right? You ain't going to be able to find these things. This place about to be shut the fuck off, cut the fuck off, right? It says, and saying at last, the great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches what is come to naught. Right? It's going to take 1 hour to destroy this place. It says, in every shipmaster, in all the company and ships and sailors, and as many as trade by the sea stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? Right? They're going to see the smoke of her burning. Them schools is going to be on fire. Right? Football fields is going to be on fire. Rivers and lakes is going to be on fire. Highways is going to be on fire. Right? State to state is going to be on motherfucking fire. Right? Bitches living in their fucking cars, they're going to be on fire. Gangbangers. Murderers, killers, motherfuckers sitting in jail, they gonna be on fire. Right? People hiding in bunkers, they gonna be on fire. But guess what? The Lord gonna deliver his elect right the fuck up out of that. Right? Through the chariots. It says, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? Yeah, that city is known as America. The United States of America. And they say, and they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, at last, that great city wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by the reason of her coastiness. For in 1 hour is she made desolate. Yeah, these sailors who had big ships to come deliver goods from other countries, now they don't have nowhere to bring them goods. They fucked. They ain't bring no more oil coming here. Right? No more Chinese made in China, made in Taiwan. Made here, made there. No, it ain't gonna be made nowhere. It is gonna be made there, but it ain't gonna be delivered to this place, because it ain't gonna be a way of entrance. Yeah, unless you wanna deliver some shit in the fire. Yeah, that's all is in that. Like it says, they stood afar off when they saw the smoke of her ass burning. Right? It says, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High have avenged you on her. This is where we get to rejoice. When we look down and we see the torment in the fire, right? It says, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all, right? And what? In the voice of harpers and musicians and pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee, and no craftsman of whatsoever craft, right? He be, shall be found any more in thee, and the sound of the millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee, right? All we're telling you, this is the beginning of the end of this place, man. Shalom.